3, win!
2004
Tails. He called. Guys.
We're starting the season right now, baby. Let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Go! Let's go, Johnny. Let's go.
Scoreboard, Western Hills Cougars 0, McKinney Lions 7. If you haven't done so already, be sure to find a Marquette or Marquette representative and buy your copy of the 2010 Lions and the Cougar 32. Come to the announcer's booth when you see the winning page number on the scoreboard. Steve Harden lining up to kick off for the Lions. Touchdown, Lions.
Now let's go make the game.
Complete to Stephen Arnold. 15 yards on the completion. Next play. Lions, 14. Gary Kiefer on the carry. 11 yards on the play. Cougars 6, Lions 28. Giveaway. Get boots on it.
Run through people, you understand?
Press box and claim your prize.
Blow somebody.
Down the middle.
Hey, away,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Tails, Captain.
3025. Number 7.
Good luck, gentlemen. Good luck.
And number 33, John Point.
Go! Say it! Go! Start us!
Formation, 3 receivers to the left. Gibson wants to run to the right. Escapes one tackle. Can't escape the rest of them. Now the ball's on the top right. Pitches it out to Cole. This will be the quarterback handing off up to a big hole up the middle.
Here we go. Say it! Go! Come on, get a block.
Left. And he's going to hand off again on the reverse this time. Coming across to the near side. Breaks a tackle. Gibson rolls out to the right. He's going to tuck it and run, looking for a block. He's chased down behind the line of scrimmage. Great job up front. Here's the handoff. Gibson gets to the toss. His ball is right up the middle. Line of scrimmage at the 40-yard line. Wants to fake the handoff inside. Bounces off the tackler. A great move to the inside. He's got some running room. Crosses the. High formation. Wants to toss it. Now he's going to tuck it. Now he's going to throw it out right side. Has Arnold deep. Headed. He's got it at the 10.
We'd like to announce to
Let's go.
happy to have Twister Radio 96.7 Verizon team in front of the stadium for the contest.
He's going to take it at the 4-yard line. Has to bring it up to the middle. Crosses 20, out to the 30, and down. He's in the center. Gary roll out. Makes the handoff up the middle.
Keeper's pass is complete. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Tonight's broadcast is presented by Inland National Bank in the first half of play.
It's not a deep kick. It's going to land at the 35. He'll take it by one of the up at the 30. Well, trying to find an outside hole. Doesn't get anywhere on outside. And then roll out to the right side by Gibson. This throw has his man. That's Alicio. Met immediately and brought down at the...
Educators in the Raleigh Independent School.
Tonight, you got that? Sir! No, Joe! Get him in there, let's go! Boot camp, baby! Let's go, baby. Here we go.
We thank you for coming here tonight, and we encourage you to continue to support. Eddie Morgan at number 3. D. Haggard back deep. Number 27, Eddie Morgan at number 3. D. Haggard back deep.
Defense for the last one before it. That's right. That's right.
Defensively for the Park. Johnson gets away the punt.
Back up. Great stop by McKinney on Raleigh there as they get the ball back there. Anderson comes in 40,
Good luck to y'all. Hey, good luck with y'all season. Good luck to y'all.
Representing Newman Smith as captains for tonight's
White receiving
Trojans
away from the
have
clock.
won the toss.
Good team, good game tonight. White team's here. Right hand, go, set, go, go. Hey guys, finish. Let's go. All night now. Hey, let's go. Get your eyes on the V. Go with the V.
Corbin Lewis on the carry. 2005 varsity cheerleaders.
Five, 60 on go, 60 on one. Ready, go.
complete to Sterling Inslee.
We're going to milk the clock. You snap it on 4.
We need a first down.
You call ready on 5 seconds. Let's go.
Gary Kiefer on the carries.
That's a W, baby! Let's go! Yeah! Good job!
Jared Foyt, escorted by Mary Foyt. Lorenzo Jones, escorted by A.J. Hewlin. Kelly Scott, the nominees for Beau and Sweetheart. Justin Haddock. Keenan, escorted by Nancy Keenan. Rachel Duncan, escorted by Mark Duncan. School homecoming court. Representing Northwest High School's captains, baby. The Texans.
Oh, set the tone right there. This is where you set it. It's the first corner. Set the tone, baby. Come on, man. Got a minute. Here we go. Set. Go.
Hey, let's get it up. Let's go, baby. Come on now. Come on now. Sideline, come on.
No gain on the play.
Let's
Second
go.
down.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it, baby.
Let's go.
We don't want the offense to get the ball.
Let's get another one.
All night, baby.
Even Arnold.
That's a
Atta baby tree. set, go!
Nice, a touchdown.
Chris Wimbish on the carry.
A little west of this.
Are parked in a fire lane. Please move your car immediately before it moves.
Hey, guys, hey, we're going to be running flip cover 3. Okay, if they go trips, look for that snake route right there where they run the curl or the post and the corner route coming behind them.
Boyd, escorted by Mark Ogletree. David Jones, Sarah Patton, escorted by her grandfather, Joseph Gary. Bill Louth, escorted by Richard Louth. Escorted by Bob Mosley. And please... And your 2004 McKinney High School homecoming court. Prince and Princess of Clubs, Scott Dubois and Brenda Appia. McKinney Lion football fan. McKinney High School mark. McKinney 2004.
Let's go, baby, let's go. Yeah! Let's go.
Down with it. Hold on. Put him up.
Right line, 48.
Right line, 48 on go, 48 on go.
And one of the carries. Chris Wimbish on the carry. 59 yards on the play.
go, man. Let's go, man.
And here come the Bulldogs.
They have filled the seats here tonight. I can barely hear myself.
Well, you know, we've put it away till this week, and here it is. So I guess that both teams can just come out and leave it on the field, and you know, we're looking to go 2-0 in district. That's our main goal. And if it has to come over, you know, McKinney North, that's fine. But you know, we have utmost respect for those guys, Coach Pratt and his kids, and we look forward to a great ball game.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Yes,
Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Who's coming out first tonight? That's what's up, Doc. That's what's up.
Amber may be having some trouble even hearing us. It's so loud down there.
Stand on that line facing us. We'll have the national anthem.
Tonight, we honor Brian Smith, a hometown boy who made the ultimate sacrifice for his country. Class of 92 of Boston. His grandfather, Bill Bitt, McKinney class of 41. His parents.
Set the tone for the game. On your butt. Let's go.
Tees it up. It's a pooch kick. It's going to be taken by an up man at the 30-yard line and going to go down immediately. Two receivers near side. Keeper's going and wanting to pitch it. Has the first down and more. Crosses the 40. Crosses the 35. It could be gone. 20, 15, 10, 5. There's a flag on the play at about the 3-yard line. Keeper scores for the moment, perhaps. formation, fakes the toss and hands off up the middle to Hector Hernandez, who buries his Kiefer fakes the toss. Hernandez again up the middle. It is touchdown time in Texas.
Hector Hernandez on the carry. 6 yards on the play. Touchdown, Lions.
Go, Saints, go!
Gets the snap, going to run straight up the middle, and may have by himself. Wants to roll out, actually throw out left. Has Housey at the 30, and it's going to be down. And McGowan. This is Barbosa wanting to throw over to McGowan. He's caught it at the 40, gain of line. Ball is at the 40. He's going to run it up the middle, and now he's going to be knocked down by Kiefer barking the call, hands it off to Lewis up the middle. Kiefer is going to hand it to Brett Anderson up the middle, who crosses. This is Kiefer wanting to throw. Looking right for Cooley, now tosses it underneath. I believe that's D. Haggard who caught it. Looks like I formation, but it's Housey standing behind Barbosa, who wants to throw it deep. Cameron Buford in and out of the hands. Gets blocked. This is big trouble. It's a good punt, and it's blocked again. And I believe one of the McKinney Lions have recovered it. I believe he stepped on the line. There's no flag. It's going to be fielded by Corbin Lewis at the 21-yard line, looking for some running room. Finds a little hole, trying to get out left side. He's got a lot of running room to the 50, 40, trying to cut back. Makes a great cut at the 30, 20, 15, caught at the 10. It's going to be a toss out. Wimbish left side gets a great block. 10, 5, diving for. Wanting to toss it, now he hands it off up the middle to Hernandez, who's met immediately, and then spins out and scores.
Hector Hernandez on the carry, 3 yards on the play. Touchdown, Lions.
Hands behind Barbosa. He's going to get the handoff, tries to find some room. And this is Barbosa looking left. It's picked off, and it's running back to the 35 and out of bounds there. I believe he stepped out of bounds, and that's, guess who? he picks one off. Here's Kiefer handing off to Wimbish up the middle, juking around a little. Back. Nope, this is Martinek who hands off up the middle, and that's Wimbish again. Point deficit. And this is Barbosa tossing right side to Housey, trying to find the corner. And I think. And this is going to be Wimbish getting the toss left side, looking for some running room as dragged. The PAT, it's bobbled at the 10-yard line. This is Cates Keith running for his life at the 20. Now he's changed direction, runs to the other side. Now he's going to want to throw it, heaves it down the field in the end zone, and I believe it was intercepted. And no, it's caught by Cooley for the 2-point conversion. Quarterback is going to toss to Wimbish running left, trying to find some room and not. McKinney has it. Kiefer, the quarterback, wants to toss it out. Does. Chris Wimbish cuts it up the middle. It's going to take for the quarterback. Wants to hand off, and now he's going to keep it, fake it. Rolling out left, looking for a man in the end zone, and it is caught. Arnold's going to kick it. He pooches it again, kicks it over in the same vicinity, and it's going to be taken by an up man. Max Butler is flipped. Slot man, Chris Wimbish jumped. I don't see a flag. Martinek rolls out left, wants to throw, has a man caught. Beautiful kick. Anderson in the backfield along with Wimbish. Wimbish gets it, runs right, tries to cut up, does. 20, 15, one man to beat, down at the 10, and now.
C648. Find the Lone Star Pontiac Buick GM. At the end of the third quarter, McKinney North Bulldogs, 21.
Quarterback's going to hand off Wimbish up the middle, trying to peck through the line, has the first down. Two receivers left. This is going to be a handoff up the middle. Hector Hernandez, who he breaks a couple of tackles. He's got 10, 15 yards. 97.5 K-Lake FM. Hands behind Barbosa and wants to throw it out the option. Halsey gets it at the 5. And
Play. Second and goal. Bulldogs. At the 2. 3 yards on the play. Touchdown.
Number one, baby. Number one. Number one. This is our town, baby. This is our town. This is our town. That's our town.
We own this town.
This is our town.
This is our town.
Hey, it's still our town, Johnny boy. It's still our.
Welcome back to McKinney, probably the last play of the game. They're standing on the far sideline, they're on their feet. The cup is going to go to the McKinney Lions as they dump.
Or after the game. Final score of the inaugural crosstown showdown.
Win total from last year. Last year only going 2-8 in class.
The Crosstown Showdown Cup.
For the next year. For the next year.
To our graduating student athletes.
Ready? Call it? Tails. You call it tails. Hey guys, good luck to you.
Set, go! Hey, this hash mark, this hash mark.
Green is at. Here's a handoff, and it's going to be. Bobby Morris, the quarterback, is going to hand it off up the middle, and he's going nowhere as Luke. Left. This is Morris wants to throw it, now has nowhere to go. David Jones is in his face, and now David Jones, he gets away somehow, but
Back up.
Morris.
Hernandez, this is going to be a handoff to Wimbish up the middle, shakes a couple of tackles. He could go. He's at the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. It's touchdown time in Texas early as Chris Wimbish scores with 9:45 left to go.
Ball carried by number 34, Chris.
Nice job, Bigger. Good job.
About 3 times and he finally got me.
Be ready for it. Luke will spot one side, you'll spot the other.
Defensive in position. Here's a throw out right side by Morris. Has a man caught, not going very far. Receivers to the left, running that way again. Now hands it off Fortson up the middle. Right there is Luke Swadley. He's going to bring him. This area. This is a busted play. Robbie Morris is going to be sacked in the backfield. to toss out. Wimbish cuts it back inside. He's at the 20, 25, brought down at the 20. Formation, Hernandez and Wimbish. This is going to be a handoff. Wimbish up again, right side, has a big hole. He's up to the 40, 45, 50, and knocked out of bounds. Of Hernandez. This is going to be a fake to Wimbish, and Kiefer rolling out left side. Wants to throw it, has a man caught at the 40, down to the 35, 30, 25, 20, and left side, one to the right. Kiefer hands off up the middle. Wimbish, big hole, 5. And he's going to be brought down as he... Back to pass, has plenty of room to run. He's at the 5, tries to tuck it. It's touchdown time. Snap. It's back. They're going to fake it. Roll around left side. Cates Keith is in for the 2-point conversion.
Fake extra point.
Keep your foot on their throat right there. Here we go, set, go.
One goes in motion. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Running out right. This is Morris, one to throw out left side. Has a man, that's 4, and it's caught for a... Two receivers to the left. This is going to be a fake, a handoff to the right side. He's got the first down, and that's D. Haggard to the 20, 15, inside the 15 of the...
Big gain on the play.
This is Martinek. Wanting to hand it up the middle to Hector Hernandez, and he does. The snap is back, it's on the tee, the kick is up, flag down, it's blocked. It's going to be taken by the Keller Chargers, who throws it, laterals it, and it's picked up by McKinney Lyons and ran into the end zone. He's going to toss it out to Fortson rather, and he has nowhere to go. Out wide right. This is Morris, quarterback, in trouble. Now Jones has him. He's going to be either side. Offset eye. Tossed her. Now it's going to be a fake up the middle. Hernandez stumbles a little bit. Now has some running room. $23-0. Martinek wants to throw again. Back to pass. Has a man out in the flats, and that's Cooley. Caught it. Fourth down and 3. Ball's on the tee. The kick is up. It's plenty long enough, and I believe he nailed. Looking his way, rolling out. Now he wants to run. He's across the 10, and
Draw!
I formation. This is going to be a handoff. Wimbish up the middle, crosses the 20, 25, 30. Finally dragged down close to the... Wimbish, and this is Kiefer in the ball game, the quarterback, and he's going to have to bust out of some running room. Offset I, handoff Wimbish up the middle, escapes one tackle, crosses the 50, drags people down. For McKinney, toss out left side, Wimbish trying to find some hole, breaks to the 20, 15, and down there. Well, yeah, 2nd and 8 is what they're going to call it. This is Kiefer wanting to roll out right side, has a man caught. That's Hernandez at the 10, escapes the man at the 5, dragging people towards the end zone. He's good. What? Yeah. Here's the PAT. It's up and it's a line.
For today.
15-yarder.
Yeah. Set, go! Fair kick! Fair kick!
And it's going to be Wimbish up the middle. That's not Wimbish. That's D. Haggard at the 50, 45, and brought. At their own 38-yard line. Handoff Wimbish up the middle. Has a little running room at. This is going to be a handoff, Wimbish up the middle. Has some running room to the right side, crosses the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, brought down. This is Morris rolling out left. Now he hands off to Fortson. Has nowhere to go at the 29, and he's busted there. Morris in the backfield, shotgun formation. Hands off up the middle, Fortson nowhere going. David Jones, nope, that's. And 3 receivers to the near side. This is Morris rolling out right. Now wants to tuck it and run. Right there is that defensive line. He has nowhere to go. And a man comes in motion. This is going to be a handoff up the middle. Nothing doing there. He's stopped immediately. Here's the snap. It's a bad one. It's high. It's going to be trying to run for it. He might have the first down. He escapes a couple of tackles.
Hey, get him up, baby. Let's go. Get him up. Let's go.
Somebody across the line a little early. They're just going to try to pooch it that high. It's going to be a toss out right side. Wimbish looking for a hole. Gets one to the 45-40, 35-30. Makes a cut and goes and dives. Two receivers left side. Toss out right side. Wimbish looking for a hole. Cuts it back inside a little bit. 15 down to the. This is Martinek, handoff once again to Wimbish in jail, but somehow breaks out of it. He's still fighting, somehow in the end zone. He is, and the PAT is high. Cates Keats is rolling back to the right side, wants to throw it in the end zone, has a man there. It's caught for the 2-point conversion.
McKinney 41, Central 13.
Description. This is going to be a handoff up the middle. That's Guess who? Wimby's right up the middle. This is going to be a handoff up the middle. That's Haggard. Boy, he's fast. Crosses the 50, crosses the 40.
Stephen Arnold.
Now he steps a little bit to the right side, booms this one down. It's going to land at the 8-yard line, bounce a little bit to the 5 before trying to kill it. They're still in. He has nowhere to go. Now he runs up the middle, has lots of room to go, and is knocked down.
Reed Aikens.
What a
You don't hit me like that, I'm fine.
shotgun formation. Morris rolling right, trying to find somebody out there to throw to. Flag down, heaves it downfield. This is dangerous and is almost intercepted. This is first down and 10. Handoff up the middle and nowhere to go. Wants to roll that right side. Morris back in the ball game. Heaves it downfield. Has a man there, and it is picked off. It's picked off.
26, Mark Harmon.
And he is going to toss the left side. That's Haggard looking for some room, looking for the corner, has it 30, 35, 40, cuts back, runs in.
Green, I've got enough for him.
Hey, Green.
I believe this is Moman at the 30-yard line. He's going to hand off up the middle, not much doing there. As McKinney, shotgun formation, he's going to run it this time, crosses the 20, looking for the 25, is going to be strung out to about the 20. This season. Well, here's the punt. Darian Royal, it's a line drive right at him, takes it at the 41-yard line, makes some moves, cuts out to the 50, 40, trying to beat a couple of men. This is Haggard, left side toss, trying to beat one man to the 40 and not. Here's Moman, crosses, well, he gets up to. Shotgun formation, high snap. Moman wants to throw it left, has a man there, and he is busted again, and Bill Bates is right there.
Solo.
High snap, Moman throwing for that corner once again. This could be picked off by Bill Bates, and it is. Brought it down at the 2-yard line, and I say Bill Bates because that's his nickname now. Reed Aikens.
And I think.
I hope we don't get in trouble for nicknaming him Bill Bates.
What a big boy.
Academy. Offensive coordinator J.D. Henderson. Special teams coach Jack Wiley. First assistant and the McKinney Lions Football Club. Their donation for the inflatable run-through helmet. McKinney Lions varsity football team and staff.
Call it. What do you say? He said heads. What is it? You guys are going to receive. All right, guys. Good luck to you. Here we go.
Hawks will receive the opening kickoff. The Lions will defend the south end zone.
Okay, it's time to play now.
Stay in your legs, you get your butt downfield. Hey, take your downfield.
There we go. Go kill somebody. Over here. Oh, there he is. Let's get after Sunny Toe. Come on, guys. Put your helmet up.
south end zone. The kick is up. It's a squibber. Hits at the 25. Is going to be taken at the 5. Has a little bit of running room. Harris takes it at the 25-30. Loses the football. It's down at the 30, and he's able to recover. Away, no score. This is a handoff. Robinson is going to be stopped behind the line. Gang tackled there, trying to twist his way out of it. Right, it's going to pass it over to the right side. Has a man caught there behind the line of scrimmage and dropped for another loss.
Down and 8.
I told you it was happening.
And couldn't connect. He overshot his receiver. Here's Chris Wimbish. This is going to be Kiefer. He's going to fake the handoff to Wimbish, rolling back, trying to look for somebody back deep. Now he's rolling. He's on the run at the 35, cuts to the 30-yard. Moves back in shotgun formation. Is going to hand it off. Robinson up the middle, looking for some room to run. Has nowhere to go. Luke Swadley brings him down along with Eddie Morgan. In the backfield. This is going to be a handoff to him up the middle. Has a little bit of running room to the left. Gets up to the 30. He's going to be knocked down. They're going to hand off to him up the middle. Little bit of a hole. Now he crosses the 25 down to the 23-yard.
Get somebody. Let's go. Go.
And Petruka's going to kick it off, and he nails this one down to about the 10-yard line where it's going to be taken there. I believe that's Wimbish. He has a big hole, cuts it to the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 30, 25. It's a foot race, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Chris Wimbish with a great return right up the right hash mark. Moves out. This is going to be a handoff up the middle. That's Brett Anderson to the 15, 10, plowing his way down to the 9-yard line. He's going to be stopped there. Hernandez. This is going to be a handoff up the middle. Corbin Lewis trying to find some room. He's down to the 2-yard line. In the backfield, this is going to be a handoff. Corbin Lewis up the middle, diving for the end. Yeah!
7, McKinney, 7.
Bent by Yellow Jacket. There is a buzz tonight. Here's the ball in the air by Arnold. Lands at the 19-yard line. Is going to be taken by an up man. Has a little crease to the right side. Has nowhere to go, though. He's going to drop back and hand it off now to Robinson. Has a little room back to the line of scrimmage. Gains about 3. Side this time. Petruka throws out right side. That's Iwuji's. Catches it, but it didn't.
Oh, it's over his head. All right, no, we're all right now.
Wants to pass. Petruka finding somebody and is buried behind the line of scrimmage. A great play. Backfield. Wimbish will dot the I, trying to find some room on the left side. It's going to be a handoff. Brett Anderson has a big hole to the 35-40. breaks it down, is down at the 40. Wimbish will dot it, and this is handoff. Brett Anderson again crosses the 50, trying to find the corner to 45. That's Robinson, who's not going to even look at him, wants to throw deep, and then Casey Cooley gets his hand up. As now this is going to be Petruka, shotgun formation, flushed up the middle, has a little running room. David Jones brings him down at the line of scrimmage. Petruka is going to hand off up the middle. This is Robinson. Is lining it up, kicks it. It's going to be kind of a pooch kip, going to be taken at the 15-yard line by Corbin Lewis, who's trying to find a hole out to the 30, pushing people around, still kicking, trying to find some way. This is going to be Kiefer. He's going to fake the end around to D. Haggard. Has lots of running room, 35-40, and it's going to be tackled there and really, really hammered. Still trying to find some way. This is going to be Kiefer stumbling out, looking right side, wants to throw it. Has a man, it's caught. It was tipped and caught. This is going to be a toss. Wimbish, hard toss, left side. He finds a seam at the 50-45, tries to break a tackle. To the right side, this is a toss out right side. Wimbish gets to the line of scrimmage, carries him in the backfield. Petruka is going to hand off to him on the draw, crosses the 30, crosses the 33, now trying to find some more room. Is going to be taken down right there. Couple of knockout punches being thrown here.
Take one for the team. Take one for the team.
This is going to be handoff. Brett Anderson coming near side. He's got the corner, makes it. Going in motion to the right. It's going to be a toss right. Wimbish gets back to the line of scrimmage, runs into a host of Hawks, but it's going to be a handoff. Brett Anderson again running right side this time. Has the first down, crosses the midfield stripe into Hebrew. Actually the 19. No rush. Arnold gets off a beautiful punt. It's going to be taken. It's going to roll actually at the 9. It's going to be caught right at the... I got it! Get on it! Yeah! Petruka under center, wants to throw left, setting up the screen. The halfback pass. Now he's going to take it and run. He had no. This is Robinson going in motion, handed off to him right side. Gets about. Hunter Blue is on the right. This is going to be a rollout left side. Dirk Robinson gets the pitch. He's going to be stopped and gang tackled at the 12-yard behind him. This is going to be a handoff. Brett Anderson right side has some room. Crosses the 30. First down at the 30. Side. This is going to be Kiefer handing off Brett Anderson. Same play right side. Not as much. 1:48 left to go in the third. Handoff up the middle. Wimbish has a big hole. He was just tripped up. Offset I. Wimbish gets the toss left side. Has Kiefer blocking for him. Kiefer gets enough block. 40, 35. Down in. Up top. They're going to hand it off. No, Kiefer's going to run it on the naked bootleg. He has it inside the 20. The ball's on the turf. Snap is back. It's on the tee. The kick is up. It's plenty long enough. Receivers either side. Toss right. Robinson, who crosses the 45 down. Somebody moved a little early. Houston gets the ball up the middle. It's taken in the backfield. It's going to hand off to him right side. Busted at Petruka kicking off. It's Colin Frank, and it's a high pooch kick. It's going to be taken by an up man at the 29-yard line. A big return. 7-yard line, just shy of midfield. Kiefer throws it out, screen pass, Wimbish. Makes a couple of moves, flag down. Center at the 48-yard line, hands off Houston. He is met and nailed by John. Basil's pretty proud of his sophomore, having him in at this time of the game. Petruka's going to run out right side. It's going to toss left. This is Houston trying to find the corner. Gets about. Bulldogs can hang on for the win. Here's a handoff to Houston up the middle. One to the right. This is going to be a toss left side. That's Houston trying to find the corner. Is met. And they are just that. We're going to take a quick timeout, come back and wrap this one up. We're going to try to talk to Coach Todd McVeigh.
Like the Tennessee Titans. Saw.
Hey, let's go have a good game, guys. Hey, good luck, guys.
Go! Take it to the house! Get your hair!
As well. It's going to be a high pooch kick, going to be taken by an up man at the 25-yard line. I believe that's D. Haggard. Cuts through the middle and gains a. Oh! It's picked off!
6-0, awaiting the PAT. This is Arnold. He kicks it up.
Set, go!
We're good now. We're good.
Puts the ball up in the air. It's a high short kick, going to be taken at the 7-yard line. Not very short. It's going to be taken by the deep man there. It's the quarterback, shotgun formation. Wants to hand it off and does to the right side. Counter trap. Shotgun formation. Rolls back, wants to throw, heaves it in the air. Has Leva downfield. It's picked off again by Keith. Keith picks it off at the 39.
Interception by McKinney, number 5. Keith.
Two receivers out wide left. Martinek, the quarterback, hands off Wimbish up the middle. Big hole. He's to the 50, to the 45, breaks loose and now down. And this is going to be Martinek, tosses Wimbish left side. Following his blocker, who's the quarterback, has a big hole to the 30, 25. Left. The toss left, Wimbish has a man who's going to have to make him miss, and he does. Gets down to the 15-yard line. Backfield. This is Martinek going to toss it to him right side, trying to find a hole. Pushes his way through, flag down at the 5. It's touchdown time in Texas. Moves over in motion. This is going to be Wimbish running left side. Hernandez gets a block, seals the corner. He's at the 20, down to the 15-yard. Going to be a toss right. Wimbish cuts it back inside, fights for more yardage inside the 12-yard line. Matt Crook, he's going to fake it. Williams looking downfield, wants to throw. It's almost intercepted again, and it is. It's picked off by McKinney high. Formation for McKinney. Hands it off up the middle. It's Corbin Lewis. Dots the eye. It's going to be a handoff. Wimbish up the middle. Big hole to the 20, 15. Breaks a tackle, 10, 5, and down at the 3-yard line. Michael Peters split wide left. This is going to be a handoff up the middle. Wimbish dots the eye. They fake it to him. Hand it to Haggard around the right side. Plenty of room. It's touchdown time in Texas.
Side.
Well, this is a fake PAT. Keith takes it. He's going to cross over, and it is a 2-point conversion. Oh, I can barely hear.
You got pitch, Tree. Knock him out.
Formation, gets the ball, hands it off, now he tucks it and keeps it, and he's in trouble, and he is down immediately. Casey Cooley buries him behind the line.
Counter!
Brand new high school. It's going to be a handoff. Crook up the middle, he's buried. Going to be Williams looking back, wants to heave it downfield. There's a couple. And it's going to be a reverse again. No, they faked the reverse to Haggard this time. Martinek wants to throw, has a man caught. First down and more.
10-yard pickup.
Martinek wants to hand it off up the middle to Wimbish, and he does. Wimbish and Lewis in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Corbin Lewis, big hold to the 39. Right side slot. You're going to hand off up the middle Wimbish, who's trying to break a few tackles and not singing the blues here. McKinney on top, 15-0. This is a handoff up the middle. McKinney's going to go for it. Toss right. This is Corbin Lewis, has a big hole, has the first down, knocked down. has the backs. It's going to be a toss left. Corbin Lewis has a big hole down to the 10, 5. It's touchdown time in Texas.
Score made by number 1, Lewis.
Well, Arnold on for the PAT, boots it right through, it's good. Williams wants to pass, throws it out to Washington, who gets back to the line of scrimmage, is being wrestled down by Eddie Morgan. The ball pops out. McKinney Lions say they have it. Ryan Packard has the foot. The man either way. It's going to be a toss right. Wimbish again, trying to find the corner. Tries to get outside. Almost a great tackle in the backfield, but he eludes it. Squirting through for the first day. Martinek, the quarterback, tosses left. Wimbish gets through a big hole on the left side of the line. This is Martinek, the quarterback. Fakes the handoff to Wimbish, rolls out left side, looking to throw. Has nowhere to go, tries to tuck it and run. Now escapes one tackler, escapes two tacklers, crosses the 40. Martinek, the quarterback, hands up the middle. Wimbish, big hole down to the 25, is dragged down. Hernandez, this is a toss left. Wimbish has the hole, has.
Foot on their throat. Run down, go hit somebody, let's go. Here we go. Set, move, go. Come on, boys, let's go.
One man in the backfield. Williams is going to try to run it, trying to find the corner. Can't. I formation. This is a handoff. Lewis again, left side, big hole down to the 10, down to the 5. It's touchdown time. This one off, and he does with 1 second on the clock. Throws it out, swing pass to the left, has a man. It's I formation. This is Kiefer in the football game. Throws it out, has a man complete. .com. Here's Kiefer, fakes a handoff up the middle, rolling out left side, wants to throw it, has a man caught at the 38-yard line. Brett Anderson makes a move to the inside, 10, 5, it's touchdown time. Williams throws it out left side. Has a man, it's Kai. This is a toss right. Corbin Lewis gets the 45, looking for the 50. Almost there, and now. Ryder 24-21. This is Harris. This is Williams in the backfield. Seconds on the play clock. Rodriguez gets the ball up in the air. Nice punt this time. Darian Royal takes it over the shoulder like Willie Mays at the 42-yard line. Escapes one tackle. Breaks through another one and is creamed. Kiefer hands off up the middle. And this off. He's going to hand off Brett Anderson up the middle, who crosses the 50-yard line. 45 into Frisco. Back to Frisco Memorial Stadium. It's fourth quarter time in Texas, and Corbin Lewis gets. Fullback. This is Corbin Lewis, the tailback. Kiefer wants to throw out right. Dominic Sweeney caught at the 30-yard line, tries to break away.
Go, boy! Go, boy!
signals. 2nd down and 10. Handoff up the middle. Corbin Lewis.
New.
And 3 receivers out wide left. He wants to pitch it. New quarterback in. Crosses the 30. In the backfield. Rolls out left, wants to throw. Has a pretty good arm. Overshoots his man, almost intercepted. Now is at the 45, 50, 45, 40. Bill Bates has it at the 30-yard line. Crossing the field. Now turns the other way to the 20.
Hands up.
This is going to be a handoff up the middle. Corbin Lewis stumbles right at the line of scrimmage.
Good point. That's a good point.
Here's a toss out right side. Corbin Lewis trying to find the corner. Breaks it out to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. This is tonight. Offset eye. This is a toss left this time. Corbin Lewis trying to find this corner. Gets to the 15, down to the 12-yard from 29. The snap's back. It's on the tee. It's up. It's plenty long enough.
Playing for pride.
2nd down and 1. Washington gets hit right at the line of scrimmage, and there's a man down.
There you go, Slick Billy.
Hit somebody.
Handoff up the middle. Corbin Lewis spins out of one tackle at the 25, goes down.
I love the run! It takes the whole defense to take.
35 on the clock. Kiefer's going to throw it this time. Throws a swing pass out. Almost overthrows Lewis, but he catches it. Gets to the 30 and back to the line. This is Kiefer tossing out left side. Lewis at the 30. Cuts it back at the 35-40. Trying to find a block. 45 has the first down. 50. McKinney in Frisco, Texas. We'll be back in a moment to. Trying to break through, and here they come. You don't have to worry now. But
79, McKinney Lions. The Lions coach for 30 years, Ron Hall.
The blue will receive.
Lions will receive the opening kickoff.
Y'all know what time it is, baby. Game time. We win this playoff. Let's get it done.
Let's get it done. Get it done right here. Let's go.
Let's go.
And we're underway as the kick is deep. Corbin Lewis is going to let it go over. It's Ben Martinek. And Lewis gets the toss. He wants to throw the halfback pass on first down, way downfield. Has Stephen Arnold caught at the 38-yard line. Stephen Arnold, this is going to be Martinek, flag down, tosses Corbin Lewis, running off left tackle. Martinek, the quarterback, shotgun formation, left-handed, wants to throw it out. Lewis caught 30 or 45-50, has the lane down to the 40-yard line. Center, hands off. Brett Anderson running off. Martinek tosses Lewis right side, running, trying to find the corner, trying to find the very far sideline, makes a move in. 1st and 10 from the 2-yard line, handoff up the middle. That's probably. This is a handoff to the big fullback, running up the middle. Ball may be on the turf at the 16-yard line, and McKinney. The run. Shotgun formation. Xavier Carter gets the ball, left tackle, gets a looking back to throw, throws it out to the right side. Darian Royal nailed. Fake. Presley looking for somewhere to throw. Now he's running, still looking for somewhere to throw. Fires a shot, a bullet down the field, almost picked off by Eddie Morgan, and it falls incomplete.
Game is won with 7 plays. This is one of those 7. Let's go. Senior. Let's go. One of the 7. Let's go.
Here in the second quarter, the beginning of the second quarter, toss right Lewis trying to find the corner, gets to the 40. Lewis, the tailback, gets tossed left side, cuts it back inside to the 40. It's brought down there at the your linebackers. This is a fake the toss, handoff inside Hector Hernandez. And Hector Hernandez, and this is going to be a toss, running right tackle. Corbin Lewis gets through the hole, gets close to the first. Power eye right. Now Hernandez goes left. Toss left tackle. Corbin Lewis trying to find the corner. Crosses the 20. Crosses the 15. Down. Down in 11 here. It's going to be a toss right. Wimbish running right tackle. Has him in. Grab his jersey, but still. Dial. This is going to be Carter getting the ball inside. Shotgun formation. It's going to be a fake the handoff, and oh, Presley is buried in the background. Now comes the flag as maybe celebration. Here, Presley will go under center, hands off Carter, running right side, off right tackle, buried right there. Snap is back, hands Carter up the middle. He's got the 5. He's got the 3. I formation, wants to hand off Carter, looking for some room. I don't know if he's. Everybody at the goal line. Carter gets the handoff, buried at the line of scrimmage and knocked backwards. A huge play by the McKinney Lion defense. A goal line stand. Martinek wants to hand off inside, now fakes it, now gives it to Brett Anderson running right. Has the 8-yard line, cuts it back inside to the 10, knocked. This is going to be a handoff to Hernandez, running off left tackle. Okay. Receiver to either side. This is going to be a handoff Carter once again. And now it's a fake to Carter. Presley wants the ball, fakes the handoff to the inside, rolls out right side. He's in pressure, he's in jail, and he is down. Other linebackers, this is a low snap, shotgun formation right there. It's David Jones, a big sack all the way back to the 35-yard line.
And there.
Marker here on third down, handoff Carter up the middle, grabs the 30, 31 at the 37-yard line. Ben Martin at quarterback, handoff Wimbish up the middle, big hole.
By Corey Miller.
One receiver to the right. This is going to be a handoff Lewis up the middle. has a little bit of I formation. Martinek fakes the toss. This is a reverse to Steven Arnold running left side to the far sideline. Set in the backfield. This is Carter, gets the carry and is met right at the line of scrimmage. Brandon. Shotgun formation, gets it, rolls out right side, now hands it off on the inside. Carter has the 45-yard. Two receivers to the right, hands off once again. Carter met in the backfield. Luke Swadley had. Presley gets it, fakes it to Carter, rolling back, he's in trouble. Lorenzo Jones has him. Sacked it.
Trying to step it up. We're gonna win this, baby. Watch. Catch me at the end.
The Frisco punt is up in the air. It's a very high punt. Darian Royal takes it at the 15-yard line, trying to find a block. Gets a great block from David Jones. Has a seam up the middle of the field. Flag down. 35. Darian Royal. Not a lot of pressure as he hits a low line driver. He goes back to the 45-yard line of McKinney territory. And he is buried by the Lion. Presley goes under center, hands off Carter, running right tackle, pushing his way towards the end zone. Presley under center, hands off to his fullback. It's going to be from the one. Presley hands off fullback. I'm not sure he got it. Hayden running to the ball, kicks it high and deep. It's going to be taken by Corbin Lewis at the 5. Corbin Lewis trying to find a seam, following a blocker at the 25-30, 35-40, right down there. Offset eye to the left, toss left, Wimbush trying to find a hole, has the first down, crosses the 50-45, trying to find a block, cuts it out left side 40, 38, dragged down right there and gang tackled.
We got plenty of time now. We got it. We got both ways.
Side Presley, handoff Lewis, running left tackle is going to be of Presley and two receivers. This is going to be Carter getting the handoff right tackle, made at the line of scrimmage. Two receivers to the left. Presley wants to throw it, throws a screen pass out, caught at the line of scrimmage, but only gets. Presley wants to throw out right side, has the man Robbie Brown, but it is. The quarterback, this is Kiefer actually, in trouble, scrambles out, throws a dump pass out to Chris Wimbish. Calling, shotgun formation, looking to the right, wants to throw, now looks left, now pumps, now throws across the middle. Wide right, Kiefer looking right, wants to throw it, pumps it, now throws it deep for Zimmer, caught at the 30, 25. I formation. This is going to be a toss left. Wimbish trying to find a hole left side. Tripped up. Kiefer under center. Wants to toss right. Chris Wimbish finds a hole to the right side. Lowers his head. On top. This is going to be a toss left. Wimbish this time. Tries to find. Two. Kiefer rolling out right side, gets a block from Wimbish, jumps over him now, gets back to the zone. Kiefer under center, tosses left. Wimbish trying to find the corner, cuts it back inside. It's touchdown time in Texas!
If this is to come out in the favor of the Lions.
Arnold for the PAT.
Star Pontiac Buick GMC.
0.5 K-Lake FM.
McKinney Lions come out victorious 7-3.
McKinney.
Good game, y'all. Play your ass off. Good game, guys.
Now here they come. And the McKinney. We are underway. The kick is very deep. It takes the Lake Dallas returner back in the end zone. He decides to bring it out, though, and that's Justin Hill. Spins out of a tackle at the 12-yard line. It goes down. Dallas going left to right on the radio dial. Handoff Cruz running left tackle. Down immediately. A big play on that. The midfield stripe. Here's Wimbish, toss right, looking for a hole, running right tackle, skips through a line, breaks it free at the 40, and now goes down at the in motion. I believe that's Zilmer, and it is. This is going to be a toss left tackle. Wimbish trying to find the hole, cuts it through 30, and Barry at the 35. The ball's on the ground, but Chase Bain in motion, hands off to him, coming left. Now they run the reverse to the opposite side, and right there is Adam Green to say no, sir. Split wide right, DeVries split wide left, shovel pass again, Mikael Cruz up the middle. Range formation, 2 men in the backfield, and he's going to quick kick it, and it's blocked. He hit maybe one of his up men, and McKinney they're going to snap it back to Arnold, who kicks a low line driver, bounces right at the 10-yard line, angling toward the corner, and goes out at the 2-yard line. 3:55 and rolling in the first. Webb wants to heave it downfield deep. DeVries has his man. Webb under center, looking to the left. He is sacked in the end zone. The ball is loose. McKinney may have it. Tight set, handoff Wimbish up the middle. It's touchdown time in Texas.
On the carry for the Lions, number 34, Chris Wimbish.
Yeah, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Gets the snap, rolls up the middle, now hands off to Cruz. I guess it is 20. Oh, it's a bad snap. It goes right under Webb's legs. He jumps back on the ball. It's loose, but I think 51. The punt is back. It's a high snap. It is almost blocked, and it may have been blocked partially, and it was. The ball lands at the 22-yard line in Lake Dallas territory. Toss left. This is Corbin Lewis trying to find left tackle. Dallas 16. Kiefer hands off up the middle. Hector Hernandez has some running room and has the first down. McKinney on top. This is a toss left. Corbin Lewis trying to find the corner, cuts it back inside. Three receivers to the right. Low snap once again. Handoff. Cruz running right tackle is going to be caught by Kate. Again, this is going to be Webb looking right side, trying to throw it out. It's caught by. Formation for Webb. Low snap again, looking left side. He is sacked in the backfield by Luke Swaley. The ball is loose. It's on the turf. Ogletree had it. Several McKinney Lions had a. This is going to be a counter trap. Wimbish has the first down, crosses into the. Including Wimbish. Shotgun formation. Keeper wants to throw the screen out past the Wimbish. 40. Down to the 35. Slips a couple of tackles. He is slippery, folks. Down to the 27-yard line. To the left, rather. Shotgun formation. Keeper looks that way. Now looks over the middle. Has D. Haggard caught at the 2. It's touchdown time in Texas. Gary Kiefer to D. Haggard. A 27-yard touchdown strike.
Hey, don't get caught in their mess now. Hey, don't get caught in their mess.
Let's beat them like a tied up goat. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Set. Go.
Webb, the quarterback, shotgun formation, kind of rolls out left side a little bit. Sacked in the backfield. Lorenzo Jones takes him to the woodshed. Shotgun formation, wants the ball. Low snap again, and he barely gets it off to Cruz, who is stopped by Ogletree and stuffed right there at the 20.
Oh, no, Tree got it, bro.
Wants the ball, gets it, low snap once again. Handoff, Cruz running right guard is stopped right there by Adam Green. And here's Webb wanting to run it up the gut once in the first half. Webb gets the snap, hands off to Mikael Cruz, goes nowhere at the 33-yard line in McKinney territory. Cruz flanks it out. Now Webb is in trouble, and guess who gets him at the 35? Formation, gets it, looking out left side. Now he has to flush to the right. Now I think he's going to try to find a block from Arnold. Now he's going to tuck it and run 40. And
Hey, how you like them apples, baby? Man, I love Lorenzo.
Let's go. Right here. All right, here we go. Set. Go. Let's go! Let's go!
Trying to clean somebody's snot
power eye right. Fake the toss to Wimbish, runs Hector Hernandez up the middle. Big gainer, 35, crosses the 30, breaking tackle.
On the carry for the Lions, number 40, Hector Hernandez.
Dallas 38. Here's a toss left. Wimbish running left tackle, trying to cut it outside. Now advances. That has a big hole. 25-20. 15. It's a foot race. 10-5. It's touchdown time in Texas. Chris Wimbish scores a 38-yard touchdown. Right there by Chris Wimbish. The kick is up, and the kick Dallas back in a moment.
Go get the football. Who goes? Go.
Kiefer with the snap, shotgun formation, lashes it out to Wimbish. Wimbish has a hole at the
in the third quarter. This is going to be a handoff. Wimbish, big hole, 40. Cross. Backfield, Haggard's the slot receiver, and they're going to hand it to him on the reverse once again. Cuts it up inside now, makes a guy miss. 20. Flag down, 15, 10. To the right, Cruz in the backfield. We haven't seen Justin Hill tonight in the backfield at all. And this time Webb goes down with another sack. To the right. This is going to be a toss right. Wimbish cuts it back inside. Right tackle gets across the 50, fighting, carrying. Center. Handoff straight up the middle. Wimbish, big hole. 45-40, trying to find the corner. 35-30, 25. It's a foot race. 15, 10, 5 out of. Two receivers to the right side. Wimbish goes left, cuts it back inside. Flag down. 15 down to the 10-yard line. It's
11.
Corbin Lewis, the tailback. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Hector Hernandez, or Brent Anderson rather. This is Webb wanting to throw the ball down the field. It's batted win. This is shotgun formation. Webb throws it out. Chase Bain again. They're going to have to go for it here. They're going to hand off up the middle. McKinney. Brett Anderson. This is going to be Haggard getting the toss, running to the far sideline, has the 40, has the 45. Receivers to the left. This is going to be a toss right side. D. Haggard gets a great block, gets out to the 50, gets out to the 40. 10. Quarterback sneak Martinek. Martinek is going to fake it. Now he's going to hand off up the middle. Brett Anderson has lots of room. 20, 15, 10, 5. going to be Martinick. Hands off. Hector Hernandez up the middle, crosses the 30 and Bain almost drops it. Low snap again, rolling right. Wants to throw it downfield. Has a man caught. Hunter Howard, and he's hit at the 48. Two late Dallas Falcons. And now
I was running with him, but he stopped.
1993, a great way to cap off the season.
in Murphy, Texas, a nice crowd here, and here come the Lions.
Go now, get the football steady. Let's go.
You stay back off the sideline.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go, Lions.
Only 3 steps away. He does kick the high pooch kick. It's going to be fielded at the 31-yard line. 24-yard line. 1st and 10. Handoff. Bryant once again. This time he has nowhere to go. I believe Luke's. Three receivers to the left. Looking to the right, though. Now looks across the middle, flushed out of the pocket. David Jones is there, has him in the grasp, and he throws it away.
We got to pick it up now. We got to pick up the intensity. You understand? Let's go, Lions. Hey, get us back in the game right now. Take the momentum back. Let's go. Hey, on the team. Here we go.
First quarter.
1st down and 10. A little flags on the play. It's going to be thrown deep. It's a flea flicker back to Chris Zilmer. Is going to take it. He catches it at the 30. Drags a man down to the 17. Here's Wimbish all alone in the backfield. Toss right. Wimbish trying to find the 15. Does. Trying to find the 10. Is going to be wrestled down. Arnold's range. The snaps back. The kick is up. Kick is very high, and I believe it sailed to the right.
Hey, good job. Let's go, baby. You got a great kick a while ago. Hustle down. The guy that makes a fair catch right there. Knock his butt out. Let's go. Here we go. Set. Go. Look.
And Bryant gets handoff. First carry running right guard. It's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
There you go, Joe.
The other running back that they feature, Bryant gets the handoff here, lowering left tackle, and he runs into.
Good job, guys. All right, guys, listen up. 3rd and 5. We're going to go over, bluff, X, 2 read. Outside backers come up, bluff it, make sure we get out in time to get a collision on 2.
Gun, he gets it, throws it out right side. What do you get? Swing pass again. Gilbert trying to find some room. Has a man right there. J.D. Dowling stops him in his tracks. To return this one. It's a low snap. It bounces to him. He's going to try to run it. This is great news for the Lions because Eddie Morgan is right there.
He's moving. Get on it, baby. Get on it.
I formation, fakes the toss, now hands it off. Hernandez up the middle, close to first down. Dallas Hillcrest jumps again, but this time they get back. Hand off Wimbish up the middle, trying to break a tackle, does. Gets to the 40, 45, 50. It's a foot race, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. He's gone, 10, 5. It's touchdown time in Texas.
What's up? Spring one. Let's go.
Snap is back. It's high, but he hands off Bryant once again. Now spins out of a tackle. Lorenzo Jones has him right there.
It's our turn. It's our turn. Put the drive together. Let's put the drive together. Do what we do. Smash mouth football. Be physical with them. It is a game of what? Nutrition. Take care of each other.
You got me. Okay? They come out and trips open.
In front of Chris Wimbish, and Wimbish gets tossed left side looking for a hole, barrels his way down. Anderson goes in motion. This is going to be a fake to toss, handoff. Hernandez up the middle, big hole. Out to the 40-yard line. Barking the calls, now hands off straight up the gut. Wimbish trying to find some room. Gets across midfield. Either side. This is going to be a handoff. Bryant trying to escape some tackles. Is dragged down by Lorenzo Jones, and now he escapes it. Lorenzo had him by the... Shotgun formation, hands it off. Bryant upside. And Adam Green and David Jones is right there to bring him down. Third down and 9, two receivers to the right, fakes the toss, or fakes the hand to Wimbish, now throws it out. Hector Hernandez makes the juggling catch, crosses the 50, then flat. Finally gets the snaps, going to hand off Bryant up the middle, nowhere to go. Mark Harmon gets turned around though, and now
sounds and the play is whistled dead. Our
Page Warehouse halftime show. To the left, this is going to be a handoff. Wimbish up the middle, now runs right, trying to find the corner, gets the 40, flag down, trying to find the far corner, has near the first down. Big play, two receivers either side. Kiefer drops straight back. Looks like they're wanting to set up the screen and do to Brett Anderson, who catches it and tries. Now third down and short, are going to hand it off up the middle. Tommy Bryant is going to be very close. Shotgun formation. This is Gibson again, or Gilbert actually, going left side, nowhere going. Looks bad if you turn it over like that. And here's a handoff. Bryant running left tackle, buried right at the line of scrimmage. 8, second and goal. This is going to be a toss right side. Fumble, the ball's on the turf, and McKinney has it. I believe the Lions have it. Chris jumps, now they get back. Toss left, Wimbish looking for a block from Kiefer, gets a little crease. The tailback, Kiefer looking right side, drops back, 7-step drop, looking back to the left side, wide open is Chris Wimbish. Caught it at the 40, 50, 40, 35, 30. He could go. It's a foot race, 15, 10, 5. It is touchdown time in Texas. It's fourth quarter time in Texas. McKinney has the lead. Handoff up the middle. Tommy Bryant. Wants it, gets it, hands off Bryant up the middle, nowhere to go, and now he fights through. Here for McKinney's defense. Handoff up the middle. Bryant nailed at the line of scrimmage. At the McKinney 22, handoff, Tommy Bryant up the middle, Adam Green takes it. 15 at the 17, handoff, Wimbish up the middle, trying to find some room, breaks a little tackle, has a big... on third down and 13. They're not going to throw it. They're going to fake the reverse, and they're going to hand it off on the far side. Stephen Arnold busts his man, almost breaks through, but goes down. Shotgun formation, two receivers at either side, handoff. Tommy Bryant taken down at the line of scrimmage. Adam Green. Formation gives, quarterback sneak, wants to run it up the middle, nothing doing there. Lorenzo Jones takes him to the woodshed. Here's the PAT, it's back, the kick is blocked! It's blocked! That's huge! It's picked up by Darian Royal. He's at the 30, the 40. It's a foot race midfield. He needs to beat this guy, and he's not going to do it. He's at the 30-yard line. The ball is still loose. It's still kicked around. Mark Harmon.
Let's go! Come on! We're still in. That was huge. Let's go!
Runs towards the ball. It's a low line drive kick, and it might go out of bounds, but Corbin Lewis takes it anyway at the 25-30. Trying to find some room, 35, and going to go down right there. For back to pass, looking downfield, lots of time. Finally has a man. Michael Peters brings it down, and he's going to go down at the 40. Is in the slot to the left. Kiefer wants to throw out left. It's caught by Stephen Arnold. A great catch. Gun formation. Kiefer back to pass. Couple of steps, plenty of time. Now he's under pressure, trying to heave it down the field. It could have been caught. To either side. Snap is back, handoff to Bryant up the middle. Lewis, the slot to the right. Kiefer back to pass, throws over to the middle. It's a hook and lateral. Corbin Lewis has it. He laterals it back, and it goes out of bounds. The game is over. Hillcrest advances. McKinney goes home. And head coach Clayton George runs onto the middle of the field, pumping his arms in the air, jumping up and down. And the McKinney crowd is on their feet clapping because it has been a great year for the Lions.